Welcome, Generational Wealth. In this video, we will go over support, resistance, trend lines, consolidation, retest, and pullbacks. So let's begin. So on my screen, you'll see this red line, horizontal line, which is my support line. So I'll show you what support is. So support, you can think of it as a floor because price will come down here, bounce off the floor, and reverse, as you see right here. Same thing here, price reversed, bounced off the floor and reversed. Same thing here, support. So let's look over here. We have our support line, which is here, because price reversed off this area. It acted as a floor, bounced there and reverse, right? So now what I'm gonna do is bring in my resistance line. Now, this will be our resistance line. Why? Because price is acting as a ceiling, as you see here. And here, price came to the ceiling, the resistance line, and reversed. Same thing again, came up and reversed. Now what happened here? Price broke our resistance line. So once you see price break your resistance, you want price to come back after it breaks and retest the same resistance line and turning this resistance line into support. So this is our new support now, and this will be our new resistance line. Why? Because price did not break this area. Price did not break, so that's our resistance. And price broke here, remember. Once price broke, we want to see it come back and test this line to be our new support, our floor. So let's continue. So we got our resistance, our support line. And what happens? Let's see. Oh, we broke down our support. Oh, there you go. It broke. It broke again right here, as we see. It broke our resistance line. And what we want to happen is we want price to break, come back down, and retest this area as our new support. And the reason we want that to happen, oh, there you go. The reason we want that to happen is because that's showing us that the trend will continue to move upward. So now we got our new support because price broke. We waited for it to come back and retest. We have our new resistance up here, our new ceiling, and our new support, our floor. Same thing, let's see what happens. Oh, there you go, it broke again. Broke our resistance, this is our new resistance, and it retested this area and became support, right here. Support, our floor, and resistance. So that's sums exactly what support and resistance is. So just remember, now support and resistance, like again, the market does not know we're placing these support and resistance line on it. That only works in TradingView. So these lines does not exist to the foreign exchange market. So that sums exactly what support and resistance is. So support, our floor, and resistance, our ceiling. So let's speak of trend lines and consolidation. So trend lines and consolidation. First, a trend line is when the market is trending up or down. That is a trend line. Exactly what we got here. Market is trending up and trending down. So let me show you how to draw a trend line exactly with your tools. That don't get no simpler than that. And the same thing applies for these trend lines. The market does not know that these trend lines that we're drawing, these trend lines actually exist. So you have to always keep that in mind anytime you're drawing trend lines. Uh-oh, what's going on here? So now consolidation. Consolidation is when the market is not trending. It's doing this here, right here. Right there. Moving up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. We do not want to trade in consolidation. We only want to trade when the market is trending. They say the trend is your friend. Go with the trend. Now, that only applies going with the trend as long as you know market structure, as long as you know the time of the week and the time zones and when this market, what session it is and what's going to happen. So you have to know the market structure in order to know when the trend is going to reverse. So now the retest and pullbacks. So a retest, let me draw a support and resistance line real quick. Now I'll show you exactly what it is. So a retest is pretty much what we're waiting for when price breaks a support and resistance line. So price broke right here with a big candle, and our retest is right here. Got it? And same thing happened. Move our new resistance line up here, our new support, same thing we just went over, new support. Once price break our previous resistance line, which it broke our previous resistance line. This is our previous resistance, and it broke right here. And once that break, we want to come back, and this is our retest right there. Same thing. New resistance, our new floor. And go to break right here, and our retest. Boom. See how that retest? Sometimes price will not always come back down. Remember, these lines we are placing as imaginary lines. And sometimes it's going to come exactly back down. Same thing applies over and over. It breaks an area. Same thing what a pullback is. You know, you might call it a pullback. Some people call it pullback. It might pull back a little bit and retest. Breaks. And the same thing. Now we got the vice versa for a downtrend. It broke this floor. You see, this is our previous resistance. It broke right here. Broke right there. And what did it do right here? Before it dropped, it retested. It retested. So it will always do that. So let's reiterate. Support and resistance. Our support and resistance, our floor, meaning price will always reverse around that floor. Our resistance, when price is our ceiling. When price acts as a ceiling, it will not break that ceiling. Trend line, always trade with the trend, especially for beginners. You always want to trade with the trend. Consolidation is when the market is moving up and down in a sideways movement. You do not want to trade during consolidation. A retest and a pullback is what we're going to wait for once price breaks our support or either our resistance line. We always wait for a pullback. So with that being said, this will conclude the video for today.